kibble somehow.
Hallo, hallöchen Leute, willkommen wieder zurück zu Genshin Impact. Ja, wir sind hier wahrscheinlich in Nefers Vergangenheit gestrandet. Die braucht ja auch noch irgendwie einen Grund, um zu rechtfertigen, dass sie ein eigenes Banner in dieser Version hat. Weil sie war ja noch nicht so richtig im Fokus.
You know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was all. You're a liar and a cheat.
War das so Gokus Stimme?
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of... There's a handwritten note on the ground. Let's see what it...
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it to you safely. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the academia's decision and prevent... This is an emergency.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered.
Officer, welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer. I promise.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses serious
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our god. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I don't reckon.
She showed up here a few days ago, and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or...
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form. Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a death...
Ich würde sie, wie gesagt, sehr gerne mal sehen. Als Kind. Oh, jetzt sind wir hier. Vielleicht sehen wir ja noch jemanden Bekannten. Aber ich glaube, den Archon werden wir nicht sehen nachher. Oder wer weiß. Vielleicht gibt es da noch die ein oder andere Überraschung.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the...
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are, and I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check if someone sent me a letter to the...
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope...
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one...
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there, probably sitting on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are It's not just the academia, either. The whole world bends over backwards for the success...
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
Naja. Da hat sie wohl oder übel recht. Na gut. Dann gehen wir mal... Gucken wir mal hier ein bisschen weiter. Jetzt die Spiegelung auf jeden Fall. Gut.
This must be it. A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail. And probably some letters that ended up here by mistake, too. Let's take a look.
Kann ich mich hinsetzen? Sehr schön. Ach, das kennen wir doch schon.
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Core of 30 representative. What a strange thought. A bunch of mercs losing sleep. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the... Who was it addressed to? I don't recognize the name. This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. The title is Changes Observed in Satyavada Life Symptoms. Guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. All the barriers between levels of consciousness disappeared as our minds soared around in circles, looking for a branch to seek refuge on.
Oh, jetzt wird aber auch ein bisschen langweilig,
In
muss ich so
clinical
sagen. So
terms,
langsam.
these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning. The Immorta Darshan strictly prohibits the use of hallucinogenic substances, but I believe there are still people. For example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song and... This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Why? Wait, what's this written on the back? The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided. This next one is addressed to Grand Sage Azar. A few words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru. In recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region. However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities, as well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring. They do not even have full education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, is the lip service we pay to the policy of education for deserts? As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative, but do not forget your roots. You and I were once students. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and others, and listen to great letter. And the sender is... Huh? Sage Cyrus of Spontamod. I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership. Whatever. This isn't what I came here for. Moving on. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it here. But if it did, where else would it end up if not in this box? I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. And this is just one box. The whole House of Dana is... I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read through all the documents in the...
Jetzt schnappen wir uns das nächste.
Wait.
Der unscheinbare Umschlag in der Kiste geschrieben auf billigem Papier. Natürlich liegt er ganz unten im Stapel. Offensichtlich hat niemand auch nur einen ersten Blick auf diesen Brief geworfen. Geschweige denn einen zweiten. Der Handschrift auf dem Umschlag kommt mir sehr bekannt vor.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. I was the one who came to you and your colleague's aid when you ran into trouble in the Great... I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business, and I therefore see you all as friends. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador. This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people's survival, I had no choice. But the Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians, while we trace our ancestry to Tulatala. I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option. So I took some water to keep me and my tribe alive. My actions are certain to incur their wrath. When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer, because I really need your... That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She is a...
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words, and you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction. You liar. You lied about everything. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even... I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
Naja. Gut, aber so langsam, jetzt gerade wird es ein bisschen langweilig, also ich müsste sagen, der erste Teil des vierten Aktes war geil, aber jetzt flacht es ab. Und der Akt 3 war sowieso geil, da müssen wir nicht drüber reden. Scheiße, jetzt muss ich hier erstmal wieder einen Weg hochfinden. Das ist manchmal nicht so einfach. Komm, du warst doch schon oben.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It was. But it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it?
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it. It's...
But Nefer...
All right, that's all from me. You take care.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah, I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
Und da sind wir wieder. Hier, okay. Gut. Dann erfahren wir jetzt die Geschichte, wie sie nach Nod-Krai gekommen ist. Oder wie sie da Fuß gefasst hat. Sie geht ja jetzt direkt nach Nod-Krai. Sie hat ihr Leben in Sumeru aufgegeben. Sprich mit dem Häuptling der Jagd. Aber das muss sie erstmal hier abgehandelt werden. Was mit ihren Leuten passiert ist.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made.
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the story of the Ehab has a very different trajectory. Others grew weak, but you grew strong, beginning in obscurity.
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with.
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it looks like you have control over it now.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to light, which might just be your... Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Ehab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great... I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million...
Don't get greedy, Ehab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power?
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia is only interested in dealing with the... I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I...
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You don't want to make... You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you see it. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you?
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some...
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together, in celebration of this momentous occasion.
Voller Begeisterung trinken die Iab die ganze Nacht hindurch. Die Aussicht, doch als der neue Tag anbricht, bringt diese schockierende Nachricht mit sich.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What? Well, don't just stand there. Take it back.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Iab's military superiority, and yet...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence. Perhaps there is a traitor in your midst.
I don't think so.
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not get away with this. That well is ours, and so is the mora.
Glad to hear it. I will wait here for an update.
If there is a traitor, I will find them. In the meantime, make yourself at home. I'll
Much obliged. Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger. What an amazing feeling.
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe.
The Iab are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects in the desert region. So let me ask you, Chief. If you were the Academia, what would you do?
Kill them all, of course.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The Iab have held back our academic pursuits for too long, and our patience is wearing thin. At the same time, there is simply no way that the Academia can be seen to be intervening in desert affairs.
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe, it'd start a bloody war.
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can support their enemies. The Unut have always had strained relations with the Iab. Natural allies. Weren't the Iab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And now look at you. Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to collaborate with the legally recognized rulers of the desert in this matter. We are asking for excavation rights to that well, and our...
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. Get us access to that well, and the more is yours. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how. People will believe anything.
Ja, gut. Ja gut, Leute, ich würde dann den Part hier mal nochmal beenden. Dann am selben Ort wie zuvor. Na gut, Leute, wir sehen uns dann. Bis dann und ciao.